want to come back to the international aspect that's been mentioned by two people. Barney, I guess the criticism that Bill Thomas gave is one you hear very often, which is it's too complicated, it's too long, it's even too difficult to implement. They still haven't implemented the Volcker rule. So we're going to fast forward from what happened 5 years ago to what's happening right now. And maybe if you wouldn't mind, start with, does the Dodd-Frank legislation guarantee or otherwise make it less possible to have another crisis?
B, make it less possible.
Yeah.
Nobody guarantees anything. The other thing I would say is I took Bill's comments frankly, but first of all, let me say, and I meant to sort of summarize, I disagree with those who say that deregulation caused the crisis. I think it was non-regulation. It was not putting in new regulations to catch up on the whole with what was going on. But with regard to the what Bill said, he said, look, they're going to figure out how to get around it. I agree. That's why it's not very specific. It's long. By the way, let me deal with length. I am very pleased to join in support of this resolution. Indeed, I was a prime co-sponsor. The main sponsor is our colleague from California, Mr. Miller, who comes to Congress with a distinguished record himself in building homes. And this is a very important resolution, particularly at this time, because we have, I think, an excessive degree of concern right now about home ownership and its role in the economy. Obviously, speculation is never a good thing. But those who argue that housing prices are now at the point of a bubble seem to me to be missing a very important point. Unlike previous examples we have had, where substantial excessive inflation of prices later caused some problems, we are talking here about an entity, home ownership, homes, where there is not the degree of leverage that we have seen elsewhere. This is not the dot-com situation. We have problems with people having invested in business plans for which there was no reality, and people building fiber optic cable for which there was no need. Homes that are occupied may see an ebb and flow in the price at a certain percentage level, but you're not going to see the collapse that you see when people talk about a bubble. And so those of us on our committee in particular will continue to push for home ownership.